Hi everyone, I'm Kamal and welcome back to the brand new series of AI product engineering. And in continuation to the Python playlist, which is essential Python for AI product development, we are at lecture number 13, video number 13 at module 2, which is all about data type and variable. And the topic is Booleans and truthy falsy values. So just like other data types and variables like integer, float, and complex, we are going to learn about the Boolean. And it's not a very easy concept which eventually feels uh, initially, because if we consider Boolean as a true and false or 0 or 1, but there are a lot more things to learn the underneath interpretation depending upon the in which scenarios we are dealing the Boolean variables. So depending upon the situation, the scenarios, they act differently, they behave differently. So those things we are going to learn as a part of video number 13 or lecture number 13. So without further delay, let's get started. So as a part of this lecture agenda, we are going to understand about the true and false for the Boolean types, because a Boolean type variables will have the value as a true or false, but it has the mathematical interpretation as well. We can consider true as a 1, 0, false as a 0 as well. Then we are going to understand the comparison produce bools. Like suppose we are going to compare 5 greater than 3, right? So if we're going to solve this expression, so this is going to return a true or false value depending upon the uh, mathematical interpretation of this expression, right? So that's what we are going to understand. And as well, we are going to understand truthy versus falsy, Boolean of anything. So we are going to understand if you are taking any empty list, right? What will the Boolean value for that? If we are going to take an empty string or empty dictionary, what will be the Boolean value for that variable? So that is pretty much important, because these are the something pretty much important, because you will see in the Pythonic code somewhere it's written like if list or if string, right? And depending upon that, you are getting into inside the that if expression inside the body and performing those activities. But it's not pretty much it's not pretty much clear to you in the first go that why using that expression only. We are not putting any condition, but still if it is working, if a conditional block is working and things are working as expected. So pretty much, I mean, there is a lot many things that we need to understand how this Boolean function or Boolean variable as a whole works. Okay, so that is pretty much interesting to learn. Then the Pythonic if, that's what I was talking about in that expression in the with the if, right? So if you're evaluating expression as an empty list or some with a list having some values, then how the behavior changes, how the whether it will go inside the if block or not, right? Body will execute it or not. So it all depends upon the evaluation of that expression that could be presented in a very different manner, that as a beginner you will confuse. So it is pretty much important you understand the underneath Boolean behavior of the if expression as well. Then we'll go ahead and proceed ahead and we'll do some hands-on session. Like I will quickly just walk you through so that in no time I'll just start the practical implementation so that you can enjoy that session as well. So guys, what I'm doing here, I'm just creating a variable is active and assigning value as a true, right? This is the Boolean type, right? If we are saying any Boolean type, right, it will be of true or false type. Here this capital T and capital F is type sensitive, because if I'm going to represent this true as a small true, it is not going to work, right? It is not going to considered as a Boolean value, because this capital T, the camel case, capital T small rue, this is the keyword, predefined keyword inside the Python, and it translated into the Boolean value. So Python will understand this is the Boolean value. and the mathematical value will be 1, right? That's how it gets interpreted under the hood in Python, right? Then again, we are just evaluating this expression as a part of the output of this expression, whether it will be a true Boolean value, whether it will be true or whether it will be a false. And then here also we are comparing 10 is equal to 20. It is not equal, right? So it's returning false as a Boolean value, right? That's what is mentioned, capital T, small, and capital F. This is different from the small t, small f, right? And the comparison, all those things. So yeah, we are going to learn about those things in a pretty much easier manner. And then the falsy hall of fame that we are going to understand. So guys, so suppose there is an integer value with 0. So I mentioned that false is equivalent to 0, right? So if we are going putting 0 and we are going to uh, apply the bool function on top of that to understand what is the Boolean value of 0, what is the Boolean value of 0 0.0, a float value, right? So it is going to return false only, always false only, right? For double quotes, right? I mean empty string without nothing inside this double quote, single quote, this is the empty string. So where there is sense of negation, emptiness, nothing, right? So there the Boolean value will be false. So empty string or empty list, the Boolean value will be false. Empty dictionary, the Boolean value will be false. Then there is a none. None means nothing. This is again a different data type altogether, right? None type. So we are assigning a is equal to none. A is equal to none, right? So if I'm saying whether this will work, no, it's not going to. Okay, anyways. So if I'm saying a is equal to none, right? So this means nothing, the sense of emptiness, nothing, right? So for that also the Boolean value will be false only. For the false, definitely it is going to, the Boolean value will be false only. This is something we need to understand, how this Boolean values get translated with respect to a variable which is nothing in sense or which is empty in sense, right? So which is going to translate it into the false only. So that is the whole idea we need to understand. Okay, just go to the next slide. So here I will talk about the Boolean. So this is I was talking about the Boolean test. So for the 0, so for the integer 0 means it's nothing. I mean, with respect to integer I'm talking about, 0 is nothing, right? So Boolean value of 0, false. Boolean value of 42, if there is something, some value 1, 2 or any big number, it will return true. Similarly, for the string, if there is nothing, it will return false. For Boolean, for high, it is not empty string, right? If there is anything, I mean a letter itself, right? So the Boolean of this value will be true. Okay, then Boolean of empty string false, Boolean of some I mean non-empty string will be true, Boolean of false will Boolean of false. So guys, this is, I mean, this creates the confusion. It's not false. I mean, I'm not performing operation of bool of false. If I'm just writing directly false, this is a keyword, system will understand this is a Boolean value, right? So Boolean of this will be false. But what I'm doing, Boolean of a string. A string can contain any value. It can contain true as well. The point is, this is a non-empty string. So non-empty string Boolean value will be true only. Okay, that's what it's doing here. Okay, all right, go to next. The Pythonic if. So here, in order to understand, so what I'm doing here, I have created a list which is empty, items equal to empty list. Then what would be the beginner, I mean a beginner styles, someone who is just new to the Python programming world. So eventually what he or she will handle that scenario. In the if, which is the conditional block, they will mention length of items. So if the list is empty, definitely length will be 0. If the length is greater than 0, then we can mention that it has the item, else it's empty, right? But after learning this Pythonic, after learning about the Boolean, right, what changes I am expecting that you as a pro Python developer should adopt. The Pythonic way says now you will not be using that style of doing development. Sorry. What eventually you should do, you should put the condition like a pro. If items, so items represents to the list which is empty. If it's empty means if it is a false. Okay, if it is empty, it's giving the intuition of false. Okay, for the false condition, if will not enter into the body of this conditional statement. I hope the idea is clear. Going forward, ideally you should be doing development like that, so that it will differentiate you as a senior developer. It will differentiate you as a senior developer from the any beginner, any fresher who's going with you, who's working with you in the project, right? So that is pretty much clear, I believe. Okay, let's do the hands-on, guys, so that you feel more confident. So guys, here I'm creating a variable. Each active is equal to true. It is of Boolean type, right? So let's check the Boolean type of it. It's a Boolean type. Let's check the value as well, because I have assigned a true. It should return the true. Is active, true. Okay. Then I'm just checking the conditions. Condition like 5 greater than 3. It will evaluate that expression and it will return true or false depending upon the output of this expression, right? 5 is greater than 3, it's true, so it's returning true as a output value. Here we are comparing two integers, we are checking whether they are equal or not. So 10 is equal to 20, false, right? So output is false. And I'm just trying to explain you that small true, I mean the camel case true is not same as a small the true written in small letters, right? So this true is written in all the small letters. This is not same as this true. Okay, similarly this false is not same as this false. So these things you need to understand. This true see gets converted into the blue color, right? It gets highlighted, detected by this interpreter, this editor as well, because Python knows that these are the predefined keywords. Okay, so that's why the color changes and it's tell you true, that I mean the value of this variable is true and this is a bool type. You can check the bool type app as well for that. Okay, you can check the data type as well. Yeah, Boolean type, right? So I think these are clear on the Falsy Hall of Fame we're talking about. So any variable with, I mean, integer with 0, list with empty list, or string with empty string, dictionary with no key value pairs, right? It will be treated as a false Boolean value only. See, Boolean 0, false, Boolean 0.0. Okay, this represents the emptiness, nothing with respect to the float values. So that's where false is returning. Even for the complex number, if the real part is 0, imaginary part is 0, and we are creating a Boolean, creating a complex number, and we are checking the Boolean value for that, so it also gives you the false value only. Here I'm just performing the AND or operation, so it will definitely the false with AND false definitely going to return as a false value only, right? And then Boolean of empty is false, Boolean of empty list as a false, Boolean value, Boolean of this empty dictionary as a false, Boolean of none is equal to false, because this is also data type. So like int, float, there is a none data type as well, right? So none means nothing. So where there is emptiness, nothing, negation kind of thing, it will return the false only. For Boolean for the false only. Test anything, right? Using the bool, we can test anything, what type of the Boolean value it represent, Boolean of 0. So these are the things I have done it. Then doing the arithmetic operation, suppose, so I mentioned in the theory session in the start of the this video lecture that true Boolean value represents a 1, and this false Boolean value represents the 0 under the hood, right? If you perform this arithmetic operation on between true and the false boolean values, it will return the 1, because it underneath, this is underneath, so underneath true is 0 plus, sorry, true is 1 plus false is 0, okay, which is nothing but 1. 1 plus 1 2, 0 plus 0 0 only, or operation we are performing. So this is nothing but a or gate only. True 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 return will return, right? True false will return true, false false will return false, false true will return true only. The Pythonic if that example we understand in the slide. So where I taken item as an empty list, right? And the beginner style of doing the things will be, they will be checking the length of the item in order to check whether that list is empty or not. But in the Boolean way, what we can do, we can check directly if item, because item is the empty list, and this is a conditional block with the help of if. We are checking the expression value underneath. What it will be doing, it will be checking the boolean value of this expression. So boolean value of this item, which is the empty string, which will return a false when the expression result is false, if will not allow to get inside the body. So this statement is outside of the body, so it will return the empty list. That's what I have done. So let me execute from here. Okay, that's what it's done. So guys, practically also we have covered each and everything, and I believe you would have learned something new today. With that, I am signing off, but remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building together. Thank you.